Hello, everybody, and welcome to Taking a Sip with Just with the Juice. It's your girl, Just with the Juice, of course, and today I'll be talking about the coronavirus and how it has affected me, my family, my friends, life in general, how it has affected the entire world. So make sure you stay tuned for some information that could be beneficial and helpful to you. So I'll start off by saying the coronavirus got in the news around December. And it's not in the United States, so we're not thinking, we're gonna have a global pandemic. We're still out living our lives. We're at school. We're at these different events with all these people. Then about January, it comes up in the news again, like, hey, the coronavirus is happening. It's killing all these people. It makes you not be able to breathe. It does this. It does this. And of course, the United States are thinking we're untouchable, that it wasn't going to happen to us. It was just going to happen overseas. So around February, end of February, beginning of March, we hear that there's been a case of the coronavirus, which is a respiratory virus in your respiratory system. Kind of prevents you from breathing well on your own. You have mild headaches, you have fevers, chills, coughs, loss of taste in your smell, sore throat, you may be congested, you may feel nauseated, you may have diarrhea, you may have all these different symptoms. So, we hear that there's the first case in the United States, and everybody's like, oh no, like, this can't be happening to us, it's like life is about to get real crazy. So, you hear about that one case, and then you hear there's been 3 other cases here. There's been 4 other cases, and it just kept going. And by the time spring break rolls around, which is like the 1st, 2nd, 3rd week of March, the whole world is on shutdown. It's locked down. Like, everybody please stay at your own house. Don't go out unless you have to. Wear a mask. Put hand sanitizer on. Wash your hands continuously. Stay 6 feet from people. Don't go to people's houses. And for me, with school-wise, schools were shut down. You had to go home immediately. And being in college, going home means packing up your whole entire dorm room and going back home. Whether it's still here in Georgia, whether it's California, Arizona, New York, New Jersey, wherever it was, you had to pack up immediately and go home. And that was a big adjustment for college students, high school. So that was a big adjustment for anybody in class, going from being in person, face-to-face with your friends, with your teachers, with your professors, having that social interaction. That was a big difference. That was a big change. And it took some getting used to, because now you're at Zoom University, basically. All your classes are online. All of your teachers, it's a big adjustment for them because they don't really know how to work the internet. They don't really know how to work technology. So it was a big adjustment for everybody. And now you still can't really be around people. It started in March, and it's about to be 2021, and it's November. And we're still dealing with this pandemic. You have to continuously wash your hands. You have to put hand sanitizer on. Wear your mask. Wearing your mask is a big thing. Wearing your mask prevents you from spreading it to somebody else if you have it. And by you wearing your own mask, you're protecting yourself from somebody else that may have the virus. And as of lately, a person can be asymptomatic, which means they don't have any symptoms. They don't have the fever. They don't have the chills. They don't have the cough. They don't have the shortness of breath. They don't feel tired. Their body isn't aching. They don't have headaches. They still have their taste. They still can smell. They don't have the sore throat. They aren't congested. They aren't nauseated. And they can still have the virus. That's why it is so important, if you do not feel good, to stay home. Don't go out and be around your friends, because then you pass it to your friends. They go home to their older parents, to their grandparents, to their younger siblings, and pass it to them. And that is how it spreads so quickly, because people aren't careful. People don't think about the effects of the choices that they make. They don't think about that. They don't think that their older grandparents should not get the virus. They don't think that. People aren't thinking about how this virus is just such a big deal. Now there's testing. I know there's 3 different ways that you can get tested. They can take your blood, they can stick the long Q-tip up your nose, or they can stick the long Q-tip down your throat to get a sample. And that's how you can tell if you have the virus or not. They'll send it out to the lab, and then you'll get your results back. They've come up with rapid testing where you get your results back instantly, like maybe 20 or 30 minutes, you get your results back from there. So I think some things that you should think about and be careful with is your older parents, your grandparents, people with underlying issues like heart or lung disease or diabetes, people with disabilities. They are at higher risk for getting the virus. So it's very important that you wear your mask, that you stay 6 feet away, that you don't be all up in people's face. It's just easier to do that. So remember to take your vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, all of that. And I think that this virus has, changed the world forever. People are more clean now. People wash their hands more often. As funny as that is, they wash their hands more often. And it's just things that you have to take into consideration. If you're going out, wear your mask, take your hand sanitizer. If you can, stay 6 feet away from people. If you have to go to an event, make sure you have your mask on. Preferably, they are recommending that you have events outside. So I would say, just be careful, just be mindful of the things that are going on around you. And yeah, so this coronavirus is nothing to play with. I personally know people who have died from this virus. So I would just say, be careful. Be careful, be careful. You never know who has it. You will never know. So, like I said, wear your mask, take your vitamins, wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, Clorox wipes, anything like that. So, it has been real with y'all. This has been Taking a Sip with Just With The Juice. And I am Just With The Juice. And thank you for tuning in to my podcast about the coronavirus. See you all next time. Bye.